Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this tutorial series, we are building this agency homepage using HTML and Tailwind CSS. Now in the previous video, we designed the contact section and this is how it looks. Now in this video, we will design the footer. So this is how the footer looks. So let's get started. Right here, I'm in my source code, and first of all, let's go ahead and create a footer tag. So in this footer tag, we need to have a max width. So let's create a div for that, and in this div, let's add some classes. So let's type class equals max width of 1440 pixels and mx auto to bring it to the center and padding left and right of 6. And after that, we need to have these different sections. So let's create a div and let's type class display of grid, and let's type grid calls to 1 for smaller screens, and for medium or larger let's type grid calls to 2, and for larger screens let's type grid calls to 4, and let's add a gap of 16. Now the first thing we need to have is this section right here. So we have the logo, the name of the agency, and then this paragraph. So let's do that. Here inside this div, let's create another div, and let's add some classes. So let's type display of flex direction to column, and gap of 6. Now first of all, we need to add the logo. So we need to have this icon on the left side and the name on the right side. So let's create a div for that, and in this div we need to have a div for the logo icon. So let's create a span for that, and let's type class material symbols outlined, and here for the icon let's type change history. So this is the icon. So here we can see that this icon is being displayed over here. Now on the right side we need to have the name. So here let's go outside this div, let's create another span, and let's type agency X, and let's add some classes over here. So let's type class text of 3XL for the text size and font weight to black. Let's type tracking tighter, and here we can see we have the text being displayed over here. Now we need to display both of these one next to the other. So here for this div, let's add some classes. So let's type class display of flex, let's type items center and a gap of 2. Now we need to add some background around this logo icon. So for that, let's go to this div and let's type class, let's type size of 10, which is the width and the height, and let's type background of black, and display of flex items center and justify center to bring it to the center. And we need to change the color of the icon. So let's type text primary. So this is the color. So this is how the logo looks. Now let's go to the footer tag and let's add some classes over here. So let's type class background of white, border top of 8, and border color to black, and let's also add padding top and bottom of 20. Right now let's add this paragraph. So I'll just copy this and let's go back and let's go outside this div, and in this paragraph let's add the text. Let's add some classes over here. So let's type class, and here let's type text of SM and font bold, uppercase, and leading relaxed. So now if you go back, here we can see that we have the logo and the paragraph displayed over here. Right now the next section we need to have is the organization section. So let's go back and let's go outside this div, and let's create another div, and here we need to add a heading. Let's create an H4 and let's type organization, and let's add some classes over here. So let's type class, let's type text of Excel, font black, margin bottom of 8 and uppercase. So here we can see we have the heading being displayed over here, and after that we need to display these list items. So for that, let's create a UL, and we will display the list items using JavaScript. So here let's add some classes. So let's type class display of flex direction to column, gap of 4, and font bold and uppercase, and text of small, and we'll populate these list items using JavaScript. Right, now let's copy this and paste it down here 2 more times. And the next one is capabilities. So here, let's change this to capabilities. And then we have intelligence. So let's type intelligence over here. So now we can see all these section headings are being displayed over here. Now for the intelligence section, we need to have this text and also this input field. So let's do that. Here, let's remove this UL and let's create a paragraph. I'll just go ahead and copy this text from here and paste it right here. And for the paragraph, let's type class and let's type text of small, font bold, uppercase, and margin bottom of 6. And after that, we need to have the input field. So let's go ahead and create an input field below this paragraph. I'll just add it inside a div. And let's type input. Let's set the type to email. And let's add a placeholder. Let's type enter email. And let's add some classes. So let's type class of background white, border none, padding left and right of 4, padding top and bottom of 3, text of small, width of full, font bold, uppercase, outline none. And for the container div, let's add a border. So let's type class. Let's type display of flex, agency X border. So now we need to have the button over here on the right side. So for that, let's create a button and let's create a span. Let's add the icon over here. So the icon is called arrow forward. And we need to add the class called material symbols outlined. And here we can see we have the icon. Right now for the button, let's add some classes. So let's type class, background of black, text white, padding left and right of 4. And when you hover over this, we need to set the background to primary. And when you hover over this, we need to set the text color to black. And let's add a transition for the colors. Now for the button, let's set the display to flex and items center and justify center so that the icon is in the exact center. And let's also set the cursor to pointer. So this is how it looks. And below all of this, we need to have this copyright info. So let's go back and let's go outside this div. So this is the div where we have this display of grid. And we need to go below this div. And let's create a div. Let's add a paragraph. And I'll just copy this and paste it over here. And we also need to add these 2 links. So here, let's go outside the paragraph. Let's create a div. Let's add an anchor tag. And here, let's type privacy. And let's add some classes over here. So let's type class. When you hover over this, we need to set the background color to primary and padding left and right of 1. So here we can see we have this link. Let's go back and here for the container div, let's add some classes. Let's type border top of 4 and border black. And let's type margin top of 20, padding top of 10, and flex call. And for medium and larger screens, let's type flex direction to row and justify between so that these 2 elements are to the extreme left and right sides. And let's also type items center to bring it to the center vertically. And let's add a gap of 6, text small, font black, and uppercase. So now we can see we have this link displayed over here. Let's also add another link and let's copy this and paste it down here. Here, let's change the text to terms. And this is how it looks. We have these 2 links displayed over here. We need to add some gap between these 2 links. So for that, let's go to the container and here let's type class. Let's set the display to flex and a gap of 10. So this is how it looks. Right now, let's go ahead and populate these links over here using JavaScript. So let's go back and let's add some IDs to these UL so that we can reference it in the JavaScript. So here for the organization, for the UL, let's type ID equals footer organization. And then for the capabilities, let's type ID equals footer capabilities. And for intelligence, we don't have to have an ID. So let's go ahead and go to our main.js file. And first of all, let's create an array. Let's call it footer links. And here let's type organization. Let's set it equal to an array. And here we will have the text. So first one is about. And then we need to have the link. So let's type href. Let's set it to hash. So in this way, we need to add all the other links. So I'll just copy this and paste it over here. And here we need to change this to careers. And then we have press and legal. So I'll just duplicate this. And here let's tap press. And here let's tap legal. And the same way we need to have the capabilities. So I'll just copy this and paste it down here. And here let's type capabilities. Here let's add development, systems, search, and identity. Let's tap system over here, search, and identity. All right, now let's create a function to map through these items. So here, let's create a function called render footer links. And first of all, let's reference the ID. So let's type const org container equals document dot get element by ID. Here let's type footer organization. And let's type const cap container equals document dot get element by ID. And here let's type footer capabilities. Right, now let's type if we have org container, then we'll just type org container dot inner HTML equals footer links dot organization dot map. And for each of the link, I'll just call it link. And we'll just go ahead and return an HTML. So let's create a link. And here let's go ahead and type $, curly braces, link, which we are calling it over here, dot text. And we also need to get the href. Now we need to add this inside an anchor tag so that we can click on the links. So let's type A. And for the href, we need to type $, curly braces, link dot href. And let's add this link inside the anchor tag. Let's also add some classes to the anchor tag. So let's type class equals, and here let's type hover bg primary and padding left and right of 1. Or now if you go ahead and call this function, so let's type render footer links. Here we can see that the organization links are displayed over here. We also need to join it to get rid of these commas. So here let's type dot join empty strings. So now we can see that all these links are displayed over here. Now let's do the same for the capabilities. So I'll just copy this and let's paste it over here. And here let's type cap container. And here instead of org container, let's type cap container. And here instead of organization, let's type capabilities. And everything else will be the same. So now if you go back, here we can see that the links of capabilities are also being displayed. So everything is working all right. Let's also take a look at the mobile version. And this is how it looks on a smaller screen. So with that, we have completed designing the footer of our website. So that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.